We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Hey there, Age of Sigmar fans. Josh and Steve here to bring you another...
I'm Steve. That's Josh.
I'm Josh. So, yeah, we're going to throw down... We've got what? This is... Technically, your army is Gloomspite.
I am Gloomspite Gitz, but mostly trolls. TROGGOTHS.
And I'm playing the fat guy.
Yeah, wait, what? Oh, got it.
So let's check out the armies, the board, and get to the game. This is my 2,000 points worth of Ogors Mawtribes. I'm kind of going through the different tribes and trying things out as much as it makes sense. So this will be the Meat Fist tribe, which is, I don't know, just kind of the most generic-y seeming one. Leading the force, I've got a Tyrant up front. He will be the general. Command trait is Food for Thought. So as long as I think it's in my... Now I gotta double check. I wanna say it's in my hero phase. As long as he is eating, I get an extra command point. The artifact is the GUTPLATE of GHUR, so it is a reroll saving throws of 1. And for a big name, I went with Fate Seeker, so it brings his 4-up save to a 3-up save. I also have a Slaughtermaster with the BLOODROCK Talisman for a little bit better dispelling attempts. And then Lore of Gut Magic went for Blood Feast, which, you know, extra tax is always good on ogres. Next to him, we got a Butcher, and the Lore of Gut Magic for him is the Greasy Deluge. How do you say that, Steve?
Deluge. You said it right the second time.
Sweet. Yeah, so that's the penalty to hit me. So overall, I'm not a big fan of wizards. I hate wizards, but it just, I don't know, for ogres it makes sense to bring them.
That's me.
Now, if you haven't already noticed and figured this out, Josh hasn't held a camera in a long time, so...
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be super interesting, because not only am I somewhat out of practice for holding the camera steady, Steve hates not filming.
I hate not holding the camera. I love holding the camera when I play the game.
But by doing this, we get to see the smiling face of the second handsomest MiniWarGamer.
Hey, you know what? It was better than you called me last week.
But enough of that. Back to the army of fat guys. I've got 12 Iron Guts, because I prefer subtlety. And then moving along, we've got a squad of 12 Gluttons, because again, subtlety.
What?
Yeah. And then we got a squad of 3 Ogre Gluttons and 6 Lead Belchers. I mean, this is pretty simple. I did go for a WARSCROLL battalion, as you can probably tell by the fact that I have 2 artifacts, and is the GOREMAND, which is going to let my Slaughtermaster pull out of the pot twice. But I mean, it's mostly just there so I can get the extra command point and artifact. That's 2,000 points worth of Ogors.
All right, so my 2,000 points of Gloomspite Gitz is going to be led by TROGGBOSS, the big troll in all white on the far left. He will be the general, so that means my trolls become troops. So I have a 6-man squad of Fellwater Trogs. I have a 6-man squad of ROCKGUT TROGGOTHS, and then a 3-man squad more of ROCKGUT TROGGOTHS. We also brought the DANKHOLD TROGGBOSS, the big purple guy up front. And then all those trolls will be in the TROGGOTH? I can't remember what it's called. There's a battalion where it's just all these trolls, basically. The battalion just gives me a command point and a relic, but if anything here rolls, anything in the battalion rolls a 6 to wound, it does extra damage. We're gonna bring the great big Gargant for just speed. Basically because we don't have a whole lot of selection on the troll army for the studio, so we have to supplement with whatever I have. And then I round out the last 2,000 points with a squad of 5 Boing Grot Grinders? Boing Grot Bounders, and then a Spider Web Shrine Wizard on a big old spider. Now that spider will have a spell that allows it to regain D6 wounds. We're also going to take a relic for that guy, who's -1 to hit for attacks. And then the extra relic, because we have a battalion, will be my TROGGBOSS. He ignores damage on a 4+, but I have to roll it 1 at a time, because the second I roll a 1, he eats the relic that gives him the ignore damage, and it's gone for the rest of the game.
That's adorable.
His warlord trait will be Loonskin, so he'll count as always being inside the Bad Moon. Basically, I'm going to get a command point every turn of the game because of that warlord trait.
Cool.
And he can always heal, basically.
And that is now you 2,000 points on the dot?
Yeah, exactly, yep.
Nice. And just for everybody that keeps chirping me in the comments, I'm going to point out the fact that I'm not the only one that takes my shoes off when I'm filming sometimes.
I like to free foot it.
You keep showing my feet every time we play.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I usually show my feet when I record. I'm not very good with the camera.
Steve and I are going to be playing the Knife to the Heart scenario out of the General's Handbook 2020. There's 2 objectives here, and deployment zones are set up in, I think the best way I can describe them is like the Vanguard type style deployment. As far as winning the scenario, I think this is probably like the easiest one I've had for Age of Sigmar, and I keep going back to thinking there's going to be more. But starting from the 3rd battle round, one player immediately wins a major victory if they control both objectives. And that's the game. If neither player has won a major victory at the end of the battle, each player checks to see how many of their auxiliary objectives they have completed. And if you complete more than your opponent, then you get a minor victory. And otherwise, it's a draw. So yeah, simple as can be. We're basically fighting over these 2 objectives. And I'm going to take them from Steve because I count as more models. Vault members, go ahead and check out the link below to see the next game. It is going to be Luca versus Josh. Fat guys versus dead guys. Who's going to win? Who knows?
Find out by clicking that link down below.
And the forces are deployed on the board. So I've got my Lead Belchers, my Butcher, Slaughtermaster, Tyrant, the Iron Guts, the big unit of Gluttons, and then the small unit of Gluttons. I've got, let's see if I can get any of these right. The Dankhold.
Yep.
Sweet. Those are the, I know they're the rock guys. ROCKGUT?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally got that with no help. More rock guts. We have the TROGGBOSS.
Yep.
The guys up front are the Fellwater.
Nailed it.
Oh, buddy, I'm getting there. The giant spider that I hate because I hate spiders. That is the ARACHNAROK.
Yes.
And then the,
He's great.
I want to say that's the Bone Breaker.
He's great.
He's great.
The Great Gargant.
Is it just Great Gargant?
Yeah, it's all forged.
Am I thinking of the old fantasy name of him?
Possibly. Yes, that was the.
Okay.
That was the. Yeah, maybe it was Bone Grinder.
And then the Boingrot
Bounders.
Bounders.
See, here's what people will never understand. It's impossible to remember the names of things while holding a camera.
Or when I'm not holding the camera. I'm bad at names, man.
That's fair.
I'm bad.
And then over here in this corner, we're gonna put the big moon. It's gonna go this way.
Oh, there's not an actual
Mark the
moon?
zone. Yeah, I have to mark it with something.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you fair warning. I'm gonna move this constantly,
Okay.
thinking it shouldn't be there.
Well,
so
I'll remember
have fun
what
with
zone
that.
it's in.
Very good. I did finish dropping first,
You did
so
by
I'm
one.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you the first turn just because I don't have a lot of ranged punch or anything like that. And also, I don't quite remember how to play this game. So I'm gonna try to react to what you do.
Well, I think that's actually the right call because if I had to choose, I would have you go first.
Sweet.
So you're
Failing
right
my
there.
way to success. The MiniWarGamer Josh story.
Oh no. So in my hero phase, first of all, I have a command point to my battalion. In my first battle round for first turn, I'm getting command point. Plus my TROGGBOSS counts as being in the light of the moon, even though it's way over there, gaining another command point. So I'm up to 3. I'm also going to mess with Josh's units real quick. I'm going to pick a unit, probably the Gun Boys, and do D3 mortal wounds to them because the light's on them.
The Lead Belchers?
Yes.
So this is the Bad Moon doing it then.
Yes. So the Fangs of the Bad Moon are going to get them. So I roll dice equal to or less than the number of models in the unit, which I can't possibly fail. So the unit will take D3 mortal wounds, and here it is. I'm going to take 1 mortal wound.
You fiend! Yeah, right, that didn't seem so bad.
I'm going to cast 1 spell. I only have 1 that's in range that can do anything right now, so we're going to go ahead and just give Mystic Shield to my big old Bone Grinder. There you go.
I'll do my best to stop it. I will try to unbind that with the Slaughtermaster, and between the artifact, the talisman, and being close to the pot, I get +3 to this. So if the dice show a 5,
6.
Sorry,
Just
6.
But
I'm gonna show
oh
them
goodness, that's plenty.
go away. Because of the Blood Gruel rule, on a 2-up I get a wound back, which I mean he's not wounded, but on a 1 he takes a mortal wound. Okay, he's fine. He didn't hurt himself.
My turn's actually be very simple. I am not going to have any charges to declare, so I'm just not going to move everything, and I'll run a couple units, but there's going to be probably no charging, and I doubt there's going to be any shooting as well. Most of my guys ran forward. The DANKHOLD TROGGBOSS, or DANKHOLD Troll, he had to use a command point to make that a 6 for the run, and then everybody else kind of moved on forward. Now, there's a mistake I did make. When I was looking at this model's spells, I was looking at the model on foot. The one on the mount has a different spell. I'm going to cast its spell on myself, going back to my hero phase. Josh will probably unbind it, but it just helps my venom in case he engages me. So this only really helps if Josh has a double turn. So I failed anyway, so it didn't matter. So
Okay,
we
easy.
forget,
You got
or do
punished.
something wrong, you don't get it anyway. So I have no charges. Actually, I tell you I have a shooting attack. Even though this squad ran, they have 1 attack against a model within 12. I roll a die. And I think I have to roll less than the models in your squad, and you take D3 mortal wounds, but I failed.
Okay, cool. So is that it for your turn?
I believe so.
All right, we're gonna go over to Ogors. Turn 1, the feasting.
The feasting.
Start of the turn, I'm gonna go up to 2 command points and blow them both immediately. So I'm gonna go bully the first degree both here and here. D3 mortal wounds to each of those units, but they no longer have to take battle shock tests.
Right.
So the Iron Guts are gonna take 1 wound, and then the Gluttons will take 3. Slaughtermaster going to cast. Now I'm gonna go for Blood Feast on the Iron Guts, which will give them an extra attack, which is kind of a big deal. I get -1 to cast because of the moon, correct, Steve?
Correct.
But I do get +1 to cast for being close to the pot, so I gotta show a 7 here still. No, I failed it.
Ooh, that would've been good.
That would've been fantastic. Then I'm gonna go for the greasy... do I wanna go for that, or do I wanna just make them tougher? Oh, do I wanna give you a penalty to hit? You know what, let's just go for the Mystic Shield onto the unit of Iron Guts, because I want them to be alive. That should go off no problem. Would you like to unbind, sir?
Might as well try. Oh, we do.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Wah, wah. Now we're going to reach into the cauldron and see what happens. So the way this works for my Slaughtermaster, and remember I get to do it twice, I roll a d6 and just consult the chart and see what happens. Basically everything but a 1 is good. So I'm going to get a 6. Which is Bone Crusher. I roll a dice for each enemy unit within 6 of the model, and a 4 if you take D3 mortal wounds. So you're not close enough to have anything happen there yet.
Cool.
But it could have been cool. And then reaching in a second time, because of the Gourmand, I'm going to get a 2, which is Troggoth Guts. I heal D3 wounds to this model. In addition, I can heal 1 wound allocated to each friendly Ogre unit wholly within 12 of this model. So that will fully heal this unit up and fully heal these guys. These guys aren't wholly within. There's one guy with 1 wound. I'm not worried about it. I was considering reaching into emptying the maw pot right now, but I don't think it's worth this early on because there's going to be some damage going. Yeah. So I think that's it for my hero phase. Let's just get over to movement, where basically I'm going to do the same as Steve. I'm going to move everything up, show you guys where it ends up, and then get to some combat. Looking at my movement here, we have the Lead Belchers have moved up just to get into engagement range to shoot at the Boingrots. I had the Slaughtermaster and the Butcher just kind of shuffle over because I'm terrified of that big giant. And I don't know what to do about him.
He's not that scary.
Got the Iron Guts to a point that it's going to be a 6-inch charge for them to make it into those Troggoths.
Yep.
Tyrant just moved up. The big unit of Gluttons moves up. And then I had the smaller unit of Gluttons move over here because the idea, I want Steve to have to maybe send something to deal with them.
Nah.
Oh, okay, they're just going to go for a fat guy jog. It's good for their hearts. That should bring me to my shooting phase. I've got these guys. So we're going to fire 6 D3 shots into the Boingrots. See how many shots I can get. Ba-bam! So that is, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. These will be hitting you on 4s. Oh, not bad shots, boys. And then I'm going to be wounding you on 3s. Oh, there is a rend on this. Okay. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7 wounding hits. With 1 rend.
4 up, goes to 5 up. And we're going to take 4 wounds, it looks like, and we're going to kill 2. Pink, pink.
That's it for shooting. So I guess we're going to go right over to charges. They're going to declare a charge. They're going to roll pretty high to make this, to make it in. I'm going to guess probably about a 10. Oh, it's an 8. I'll double check it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not making it. Yeah, I needed a 9, but still didn't make it in. So let's go over to the mighty, mighty Iron Guts. They're going to show a 6 to make this. Oh, they do with it. Whoa, jeez. I'm going to throw so many dice. You're going to take so many mortal wounds.
He's going to ogre charge me.
It's fantasy all over again, man. Here comes the Gut Star. And they're going to end up like so. Just trying to get as many crazy attacks in as I can. I do have to pick a unit to try to do the... I can't remember. I think the Ogre charge ability where I do mortal wounds. Which one is it going to be? Let's put... we're going to put the mortal wounds into the river trolls that are the... Oh, what are they called now?
Fellwater Troggoths.
These are just looking for 4-ups because of how big the unit is.
Oh, that's not the greatest.
Yeah, that's
3,
pretty
4?
subpar. Looks like there's a grand total of 4 mortal wounds in there.
Well, you're going to kill a troll. I want to kill this troll.
Alrighty.
Not that it mattered, actually. We're gonna kill this one.
Alright, then we'll get ready for some actual swings.
Just for morale reasons, right?
You get something in combat?
Yeah, for the combat phase, I'm gonna use a command ability Inspiring Leader. Basically, all my trolls wholly within 18 will get to reroll ones to hit.
Nice. Sweet. That's actually pretty good. So we got 7 ogres swinging into the Fell Waters, and then the rest into the ROCKGUTs.
Nailed it.
Nice. With the penalty to hit, I'm looking for 4s to hit. Here's with the actual, their actual weapons and not the bites. Whoa.
Yeah, because the Fell Water -1 to hit.
Yeah, the Fell Water -1 to hit.
Jason.
And then I'm looking for 3s to wound you. And I'm gonna pull out a couple fails, but that is many saves to make. That is 4, 8, 12 saves.
Oh, we're up to 6 up. I think you just killed the entire unit because it's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 18, 21, 24, 27 wounds.
Delicious.
Got them all.
Now swinging with the other 5 into the ROCKGUTs. Looking for 3s to hit. No penalty here. Gonna pull out, there's a fair amount of misses. More than I want to see. 10 hits total with the weapons, wounding you on 3s. Oh, okay, not great. That is...
5?
Yeah, 5 total there. What's your base save?
5 up. We're going to 6 up as well. And then these are 3 damage each, but we ignore them on 5 pluses with these guys. Rolling over 5s. Oh, goodness.
Good roll.
Oh, I think he killed 1 troll, exactly.
Okay.
This time I need to kill him.
And then I should have a grand total of 4 bites coming in. Yeah, just 3s and 3s on the gulping bites. So we got a grand total of 2 hits. And 1 wounding hit. No rend.
5 up. And what damage?
Yeah, 1 damage.
5 up. Oh, we're good.
Perfect.
Guess we'll fight you back.
Do a little pile in. Let's see what kind of damage trolls can do.
Oh, sorry, you're recording. I'm sorry. We're hitting on 3s with 5 attacks. Oh, sorry, 10 attacks, 5 models. Rerolling 1s, the command ability we used.
Nice.
9 hits. We are going to be wounding on 3s. Now, these are separate, but those are going to be -2. What's your save?
They're a 4-up save.
Okay, so these will be 2 damage each, and these will be 3 damage each.
Nice. The first 4 he said it's -2.
-2.
Nice, so I'm on a 6-up save. So that's a grand total of 6 damage so far. And then the 2 that are 3 damage, that's going to get confusing real fast. Don't save either of them, so that's, what did I say? That's
12
like
damage
10.
total.
Nice. I don't really care about morale, so we're just going to pull 1, 2, 3. I don't want to lose the Bellower, but it also doesn't make like a huge difference, so. I'm immune to battle shock.
I am as well, being within 12 of my terrain.
Perfect. So that's that. Definitely, you know, I'm willing to trade 3 Ogre Iron Guts for a whole squad of those trolls.
7 trolls total you killed, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty... So
28 wounds. 28 wounds you did.
If I could have managed to get off the, like the +1 to hit.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I know, I know.
Crazy potential with these guys.
I fought Luke against these once, and that's all. He just buffed him up, ran across the table, and I conceded turn 1.
Yeah. So, and keep in mind, yeah, the reason I auto-passed the battle shock test is they got bullied.
Yep, but they got this wound back.
Brings us over to the roll-off for battle round 2. Steve winning ties. Well, I got a 1.
I gotta take it.
Yeah,
You'll punch me otherwise.
I would punch you. Starting off with the moon. What does the moon do?
This actually happens in the battle round, but either way, if I roll a 1, it doesn't move 2 to 5, it moves 1 space. 6, it moves 2 spaces. So I want a 6. No. So it's gonna end up going here and still affect the same quadrant.
Perfect.
This guy automatically gains me a command point because it counts as being the light of the moon, plus I'm gaining a command point for my turn, back up to 3. Those not much to do with them. And then I'm gonna cast some spells. First of all, I'm gonna make his poison a little bit better. And I got it.
Ooh. So, okay, how does that actually work? What's it do? I think, yeah, I will go for that Unbind. I'm gonna go for the bonus here. So the Slaughtermaster will be trying. So I get a total of +3 to the roll. So I think I gotta show 8 to stop that. No, okay, I do.
Nice.
No. No venom. Not yet.
Actually, I owe Josh the battle shock for the boing rods. They're fine.
Yeah.
Just actually. No, they gotta roll the 3. They were 4+ running. Let's go for a Mystic Shield. I want to go Mystic Shield. No.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. With the Unbind, does he hurt himself? He doesn't. Not yet. He would get a wound back if he was wounded, but he's not. Onto movement.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come all the way up here. I'm not gonna get within 3.
Yep.
So all the viewers know, he can choose to fight and pile in if within 6. So unfortunately, he'll be fighting last on my turn and piling here and dealing with them. If we just continue the march up the field. And we're gonna go ahead and move on up this way. Leaving room for the DANKHOLD, the TROGGOTHS, coming in this way. I think we might as well send in the big boy.
There's gonna be a whole lot of fighting going on here in a minute.
Now we're gonna shoot some bows at you from the spider web. Hitting on 5s, oh, they're pretty accurate. But they're wounding on 5s. Oh, you got 1.
Still fairly accurate.
No AP.
Get a 4-up save. Nice, he's okay, you don't care.
They're gonna throw rocks on them because they have to, they're in combat. I roll a die, if it's equal to less than the number of models in my unit, I hit you. So if I roll 6, I'm gonna miss. I rolled a 3.
Perfect.
So you take D3 mortal wounds. Just 1.
Okay.
Next we're gonna have this one go ahead and try to throw a rock, and they fail to throw it because they roll too high. I mean, he is gonna throw a boulder, it's basically a cannon shot. I'm gonna throw it at, I want to move things up, sorry. Yeah. Whatever. I don't want to move them, I forgot to move them, I'm not gonna move them. The boulder's gonna get thrown at, I wanna keep hitting these guys.
Keep it into the iron guts.
I want to make sure. I think I got.
What do you hit on?
4s. It was 1 shot. 4s -2. D6. 2 to wound -2. Yeah. It's a cannon.
It's cannon.
It's time to charge. We'll start off with the spider. Huzzah! We'll get within half.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do this one. No, we'll do them first. Only 4. Well, we'll use it. So we're gonna come all the way over here, but this guy will move first. I guess this guy. Yeah, whatever. We'll end it over here.
That works. Who's charging next?
Actually, I want to say like that. This guy!
DANKHOLD goes in. TROGGBOSS?
Do I send him in? You know what? The answer is yes. Where do I want to put him? I'm going to put him over here.
Who's swinging first, friendo?
I don't know. So I will use the command ability again in the combat phase. Everybody's going to reroll once to hit.
Perfect, yeah. Survey says?
Big squad of trolls first. We're hitting on 3s, but we have all these 1s.
I mean, it helps a little bit.
And then we're wounded on 3s. And we have 4. And then one of these separately is 3 damage.
Okay, so for the 4, I need 6-up saves. So that's, 8 damage so far?
Oh, you know what? Oh, goodness, hold on.
Did you mess up?
I did so bad. You know what? This is my mistake. I'm not going to make Josh take more wounds. It's actually 3 damage and 4, not 2 and 3.
Oh, so it's even worse. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because you would have taken 2 more, would have been dead. It's fine.
Okay, so far this is how much damage?
That's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
12 damage, and then I got 1 that's worth more. I failed that too.
4, so, 16 damage.
You know, looking at it now, maybe I should have pulled the other way, but I'm okay. If Steve had remembered his rules right, I probably would have had less models anyways.
That's fair.
So I'm going to go ahead and just have, you know what, everybody's going to swing into the ROCKGUTs, I think, the big squad. I want to try to damage them as much as possible. But I mean, they just swung.
That's the thing, right?
So that's the back and forth. But I mean, I think they're still kind of my target to try to do as much damage to as I can. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should have pulled and tried to swing this way. But that's okay. Let's see what we can do. Show me hitting on 3s. I mean, it's still pretty good. And these are going to wound you on 3s now.
Who gets them?
Okay,
Not
so yeah, I'm
that
pulling away
bad.
more than I want to.
7?
But yeah, we got a grand total of 7 saves here. Steve's going to make it. They're what, 6s?
6s! We make 1, and these 3 damage each, so I'm going to go get a bunch of dice here. And we ignore damage out of 5. So let's take out all these 5s and 6s.
Still solid roll.
Okay, we got 1, 2, exactly 3 dead. Actually,
And then I got the gulping bites to resolve as well. So all 5, Steve didn't need to pull wasn't supposed to pull his models yet. They're still biting, but I mean, we know how this is going.
Oh,
so these are 3s
angry.
to hit. Okay, that's going really well. 3s to wound you. Oh, that went terribly. I didn't roll a single succeed there.
Interesting.
They're not that hungry.
Well, we're going to go with him
That's
next.
the DANKHOLD.
That's the DANKHOLD. We're going to pile it in here. I'm going to pick that guy first and give him a crushing grip. If I roll you have 4 wounds, right?
4 wounds, yeah.
4 wounds, I just squish him. So I don't kill him, so now I'm gonna do my attacks.
That could, oh geez, that's scary.
So 3s to hit. I'm gonna reroll 1s because of the command ability I used. And then we're gonna go for 3s to wound. Or just 1, -2.
-2, so 6 up save.
This one is D6 damage. For 4.
For 4 damage, so we're gonna kill off ye old banner, and we will wound the guy next to him. He should have, wait, how much damage did you do? 4?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so perfectly like that.
This guy's gonna go next, he's gonna pile in. He'll do the same crushing grip. So if he rolls a 4+, he's gonna kill that guy. He doesn't. And then he's gonna do his attacks. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the command ability. Everything's gonna hit. We're gonna wound on 3s. It's gonna be 3 at -2. This one, do them separately because there's extra damage.
Okay, so the extra damage one, I pass
Nice.
with a 6. And then the other 2, I fail them both. How much damage?
Also D6.
Okay,
It's gonna be 8 damage.
so that's gonna kill 2 more, and shuffle the wounds over onto him.
Mother's trolls are gonna go next. So I pre-measured this. This guy's just outside of 5, so he won't be able to attack. So I'm gonna move these guys to get within 2 and back them up for coherency. And then they'll swing. They're hitting on 3s. We're gonna re-roll those 1s. It's such a great command ability.
Yeah, I gotta get one like that.
And 3s to wound. Again, -2.
Okay, and these are 3 damage apiece, right?
Yep.
Fail them both.
6 damage.
Okay, how many
One
wounds
guy's
do I-
down to 1 wound.
Yep. He's a champ though. He doesn't care. He gonna eat you.
And this guy's still eligible to fight, or be picked to fight if he's within 6, so he's gonna go ahead and pile in. And swing away. First of all, we'll do our Thunderous Stomp. It hits on a 3, it wounds on a 3. It's gonna be -2, D6 damage. No armor save for those fatties, so we're gonna take 2 damage, and then we're gonna swing our club. So the club will have 3 D6 attacks. Not bad, a little under average, I'll take it. It hits on 3s. Oh, that's really good.
That is really good. So we only got 1 miss so far.
We're gonna wound on 3s. These are -1, 2 damage.
6 up saves. Oh, I didn't make any.
Ooh, 12 damage there.
Well, let's go ahead and pile in there and see if we can get some swings on you. I mean, they're not terrible in combat. How many wounds have you got?
20.
Oh, that's a bunch to chew through. Haha, ogre puns. These are looking for 3s to hit you. Okay. Yeah, that could have been better. 3s to wound you. So we got 3 wounding hits total, a -1 rend, 2 damage apiece.
We got long shanks.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, long legs.
That's 4 damage. Give me a couple more turns and I'll get you.
Down to 16.
And then the bites, 3s and 3s, they all hit. 2 wound.
One more? Is it 1 damage?
I bet you. Yeah, it's 1 damage. But at the end of combat, now you get to jump up and down.
I pick a unit within 1 inch of me and I roll a die. And if, actually equal to or less than the number of models in that unit. 1, 2, or 3. No, I'm not gonna jump down on you. I am jumping up and down, but I'm missing.
Okay, well, he's kind of excited. It hurts to get bit.
Just battle shock.
I am feeding, so when I take my bravery test, I'll flee on a 6. Yeah, they're fine. They don't care.
Fine.
You look delicious, sir.
Look at those spindly legs. There's no meat on them. Got thin ankles.
Well, that should be that. Steve, I mean, you're doing a ton of damage.
Well,
that was many iron guts. But I mean, I did a ton of damage back.
It looks as if you've actually killed more of mine. No, I've killed slightly more of yours than you have of mine.
Yeah.
It's still pretty even here.
So let's see if I can do some damage on Ogor, turn 2. Hero phase, we're gonna start by getting our command point. I don't know if I want to spend it on anything. Yeah, nothing yet anyways. So let's go over to some spells.
Oh, actually, 1 second. I have to. My moon would have hit you in before the game started because where it was. What unit?
Oh, okay, yeah. What unit do you want to put wounds on? You gonna do some more wounds?
You can probably heal them right now, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving on to healing them.
So I picked a big unit, and if I roll dice equal to or less than the models in the unit, which I can't possibly fail, they take D3 mortal wounds. Take 2.
Okay,
But you kill off
so
one.
he would have died, and then we'll just pass a wound over onto this fella there. Back to my hero phase. And that was from Steve's moon and his hero phase that we forgot about.
I forgot all about it.
I think we're gonna start trying to put a mystic shield onto that unit there. The ogre gluttons. And with a 6, You want to start? Technically, I get +1 to this.
So 7. I might as well try because it's a pretty low roll. 7, which means you get it.
Okay. So they are Mystic Shielded. Don't let me forget that. It's on you if I forget.
That's fair. That's reasonable. I'll tell you what. Kill them.
Let's try the Blood Feast onto them. It's a 7 to cast. That's a big old fail.
That's the extra attack, isn't it?
That's the extra attack, yeah. That could have been big. But that's okay. Let's start off with, oh yeah, I gotta see if he takes a mortal wound. He did take a mortal wound. Well, that's sad. All right, Mr. Slaughtermaster, what's in the pot? A 5. I want to say that's probably good. No, that's the Bone Crusher again. It's a mortal wounds to things within 6 of them.
Oh,
enemies.
no, okay.
But again, you're not close, because I'm being a coward with him.
Yet.
Let's reach into it again and see what happens. Goremand says this is the 2,
That's
so that
Troggboss,
is, it's healing.
Yep.
He heals a wound, and then I can heal 1 wound to everybody around him.
Oh, okay. That heals that.
Which means I'm not going to bother emptying the pot again, because they're healed up.
Yep.
Well, that's awkward. Oh, but I could heal him.
That's
But, I mean,
true.
Do I empty the pot just to do
For
that?
one guy. Just so you know, guys, I do like D6
Yeah,
and 3.
I mean, yeah, because
Or
I need a
no,
freaking
that's just part of
turn.
the plan, then I'm not going to say don't do it.
That's just going to bring it on to movement, where Josh is going to put down the camera for a second, move all his models, so you don't get to... Because basically, otherwise, you would see my feet kind of held at an
What's
angle.
wrong with seeing your feet?
They've seen a lot of my feet recently, Steve.
We spent a lot of money yesterday on pedicures, Josh. Might as well show them off.
Movement is complete. El Tyrant Reno has moved over. I had to move these guys a little bit just to make room for him. Big old unit of Gluttons has moved up, as well as the smaller unit. And, I mean, that's it for movement. Pretty simple. Let's go into shooting. We're going to start with his pistols, shooting at El Gigante. All right, those pistols are going to be hitting on 4s. He missed. He's not a crack shot. It probably looked cool, though. Next, we're going to go the Lead Belcher is going to fire 3d6 shots at the giant, because they did not move. Okay, well, they're angry. El Gigante gets hit on 4s. Okay, well, I hit him. It felt like a good roll, but I don't think it was like a fantastic roll. But any damage I can get on him is going to make
How many, wait. How many ones is that?
like that many?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why? Does that make a difference? Ones doesn't. 3s to wound you. Oh.
There you go. You made up with the...
Yeah, totally made up for it. We got 5 wounding hits at rend -1.
5 up. Oh,
Just 5 up, eh?
yeah, he's 4 up.
Oof. Well, keep rolling with the punches. Let's go on to charges. Tyrant's going to declare a charge. How far does he go? 3 is not enough.
Do you want to reroll that?
I think I'll spend my 1 command point on that, yeah. He's not close enough to affect anything else. 8 should be enough to get him into combat.
Plenty.
See if I can do some mortal wounds to you. Oh yeah, and he throws an extra one for being meat fist. Looking for 6s here. 1 beard, 1 mortal wound. You're down to...
13.
That's pretty good still. Let's go Ogre Unit, the Large. They're going to make an 8-inch charge, which, yeah, that's enough. Completing my charge like so. We're going to go ahead and throw the mortal wounds into the Dankhold. So looking for 4s here. You, sir, are going to take, that looks like 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds from
That's
fat guys crashing into you.
Crazy.
That's kind of cool. Brings us on to combat. Anything in the start of combat you got to do?
Yes, okay, a few things. I'm going to use my command ability for off of him to reroll ones to hit.
Yep.
I'm going to squish him. I have to roll a 1 on the d6. Ah, he did.
Oh, well, fantastic. Okay, so yeah, that's not when you go to swing, is that start of combat?
No, that's for combat.
Woo.
And then I think I got enough command points, so I'm going to go 1 more and give this guy all-out defense.
Nice. I will be choosing the Gluttons to swing first because it just makes the most sense at this point. So we're going to do the, I think there's 3 models swinging into the Dankhold. Let's see if I can hit you with clubs. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that was pretty bad. So I get a grand total of 4 hits out of that. Perfectly average on 9 dice. And then I'm going to wound you on 3s. 2 wounding hits. There is no rend, sir.
4 up save. How much damage?
2 damage.
Down to 1.
And I'm going to bite you 3 times then. I'll just get these out of the way. And then resolve the rest against the other unit. Oh, well, I bit you 3 times. So I mean,
Don't
that's
bite me,
pretty
bro.
good. Gonna bite you. 1 wounding hit.
4 up save.
No, he lives. Whew. Okay, let's swing into the unit then. Swings into those ROCKGUTs, same thing, hitting on 3s. And, okay, I mean, not terrible rolls. Still a little bit below average, I think. Wounding you on 3s. That's better. We get a grand total of 7 wounding hits.
Well, they only got 5 ups. We make 2 of them. These are 2 damage each, correct?
2 damage each, yep.
We're gonna get little 10, and we ignore damage on a 5. Oh no. 2 die.
Okay, pretty darn good. And then I get the, what was it, 4 bites on you? Looking for 3s. Oh, these guys aren't as hungry. 3s. No wounding hits there.
Okay. Everything's going to these guys here because I don't think I can take the big guy. So first of all, we'll do our big attack. 3s, okay. And 2d6 club attack.
Good.
3 attacks with the club. 3s and 3s. -1.
-1, so I get a 6 up save, 2 damage though, right?
Yeah.
Fail it.
Not enough.
So this guy dies.
Sorry, I started common features. I pick a model, which is gonna be like, wow. It would never be a wounded guy, so that guy. If I roll 4 or more.
Yeah, roll wound characteristic or more.
So this is called I'll bite your head off. I had to roll 6, and then I would have killed him.
Oh, okay.
I was hitting somebody else.
Well, you didn't bite my head off. I'm just going to swing back with the lead belchers because the order doesn't really matter a whole lot now. So I'm going to be hitting you on 3s. And then they are going to be wounding you on 3s. We got 3 wounding hits. Rend -1.
1 goes through, or 2 go through.
So that's 2 damage apiece.
We're down to 9.
And then we're going to get 2 bites looking for 3s. I got 1 hit, 3s to wound, 1 wounding hit. No rend.
Oh, we're down to 8.
I bit you.
Something bit me.
While we're over here, like I said, because the back and forth doesn't matter anymore, I'm just going to resolve the Tyrant and see if I can't kill you. Start swinging the Thunder Mace first. So I got 3 attacks hitting on 3s. So 1 hit, not great. Wounding on 3s. He does wound.
Any AP?
I think it's Rend -2.
6 up. Nope.
Fail it. It's 3 damage.
Down to 5.
2 attacks with the Glaive. These are going to be 3s and 3s. I'm looking for 6s to hit, though. Okay, so I missed. The 6s would have been extra damage. 3 to wound you. It does wound. Rend -1.
5 up. Nope.
Feel it. D3 damage. Ooh. For another 3.
Down to 2.
And he's going to bite you, so he can't kill you. But, oh, he can bite you. He hits it. He wounds with it.
No.
Feel it. So you got 1 wound left. Darn him.
I was going to fight with that poor chump. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3. Nope. And we'll fight with this chump. First, he's going to pick somebody up, try to squish him. Nobody special nearby, so this. Oh, we'll try to squish a banner. We do not.
You don't squish me, I squish you.
And we got 3 attacks on 3s, rerolling once the command ability, and then 3s. Well, ignores your armor. Oh, you might as well try to roll it for the mortal wound.
Yeah, trying to see if I can get you with the Iron Fist. Looking for a 6. Reroll 1s because of the Mystic Shield,
That's
right?
true.
Oh, come on, punch him. No, it's 3.
D6 damage. Just 2.
Okay. Bring him
Go back
down
to
to
my
2.
End of the common phase, he's going to jump up and down.
Okay.
I roll 1 or 2. Nothing happens.
Missed him again. Because, yeah, you're trying to roll
I have
less
to
than.
roll equal to or less than models in your unit.
Gotcha.
For Battle Shock, this guy can fail. He gets bonus to leadership, but it's still not enough. On a 6, he's not
fine.
He's fine.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
So end of the turn, doing some good damage here. Board states looking, I don't know, we're just beating the snot out of each other.
Thin.
That's just destruction. So let's roll off. Steve winning ties again. I would really love to go first. That's 2.
Okay, that's game.
Okay, so looking at it, that would be game because all I gotta do is retreat out of combat here.
This guy only needs to roll a 1 on a run as they run and retreat. He's able to get enough away from me.
Yeah.
And 1 model on the objective. I left nobody back here because they have so few. That Josh would immediately win the game at the end of his turn. He gets to retreat everybody and run away, and he wins. So, good game. You win.
So it is technically an ogre win, but we're gonna keep playing it. Basically,
What if I
I'm
won
gonna
the
do
roll-off?
is I'm gonna let Steve take the turn, and we're gonna see how it goes.
I think he might still have me, but I'm
Maybe.
gonna try. I'm gonna try. Actually, start the battle around the moon might move. It moves 1 spot to the center, and now the entire table is affected by the moon.
Ooh. Okay. Do you gonna do more wounds now?
So first of all, yeah, so I'm gonna pick a few things. Well, first of all, I heal him on a 4+, but I need to reroll because I have the light of the moon on me. No.
Okay.
He doesn't heal. I'm gonna pick a unit. I don't wanna. Oh no, I think I can't get to your Gargant, your boss man.
The Tyrant?
You know what, I'm gonna measure if this guy can clear. Okay, he can get to here, but I'll be within 3 of you. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the ogres over here.
The big unit of gluttons?
Okay, we'll go for a mage. So you're gonna take, oh, wait. I failed because I have to pick a unit roll equal to or less, so that's why you go for that.
Yeah, do you want to
that's
see
fine.
the- okay.
I made a wrong mistake, and now we'll make that mistake twice. We're not changing it.
Spell time!
Let's make his venom better.
Stop just doing that over and over again.
You might as well try it on mine. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop that one with the Slaughter Mastery, get the bonus. Whoa, okay, so that technically gets +3 to this. So I think, no, I match and I don't stop.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and try to do Mystic Shield on the spider. Okay, you roll
I'll try to stop with the other guy. I still get +1.
You stop it?
Okay, good. Good.
All right, interesting. We're going on to movement. I'm gonna actually try to charge him.
Yeah, try and charge way over there.
I am going to.
You coward, get back here!
I'm going to. I'm trying. Yeah, I might as well run and retreat. I'm kind of slow at the moment. He's gonna go over here.
Right, so more than 3 away, but you're still gonna be able
I
to.
want to see if I can get within 6 of this guy. I am, okay.
You coward.
Because this guy has the capability of being chosen to fight if he's within 3 inches, sorry, 6 inches of the enemy, so he'll still be able to go back in. We're gonna do this, and then they're gonna go this way. Oh, I gain 2 command points for various reasons. 1 because I'm in the light of the moon, and then 1 because of my turn. And then he might throw a rock if he rolls a 1. He does not. They might throw a rock if they roll 1 or 2. They do.
Oh no, get away.
We'll hit them for D3 mortal wounds. 3!
Nice. Okay, so he's gonna go down to 3 wounds left, and yeah, he dies.
Let's fire some bows at them. I think this is overkill. No, it's not overkill. Don't get cocky. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s, you got nothing.
Charge time!
Let's start with these boys! Lots of room.
Yeah, with an 11, they make the charge, I guess.
I want to stay outside of 3.
How many other ogres fight, man?
Not yet. No, they'll get me eventually. I rolled a 7. He's gonna go right here.
And then...
I forgot them again!
Just move them!
Yeah, you mind if I just move them? They move
go for
2d6. And then they're gonna run. And that should, okay. This is gonna go forward 6. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but eventually they might do something. Okay, we're gonna roll his charge now.
On the big old ARACHNAROK?
I want big numbers.
The 6!
All right, I'm gonna spend a command point and re-roll that.
Okay. The 11!
No, oh no, oh no, do I make it past? Let's do it! Wait. Yeah. This is probably a bad idea. We're doing it.
You going over here, bro?
I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna pick up this banner and try to squish him in our hands. And we do, he's dead.
Boo!
And then
Steve, boo.
we'll do his attacks. He hits on 3s. He wounds on 3s. You're gonna get no save, but you might as well roll because you might get a 6.
Right. Oh, no, it didn't work. How much
6
damage?
damage each. 10 damage. Not bad for a wound.
Killing 2 off, leaving him with 1 wound
I
left.
think I forgot to mention, but I think it's understood. I spent a command point to do my.
Yeah, you get a million
trait.
command
Yeah,
points,
there's
so.
no reason. Every common phase I'm gonna be doing it.
Let's go over here, do a little bit of piling in, and get some swings going. Yeah, Steve pointed out how scary the spider can be, but nope, I still want to go over here.
Okay.
So let's get him. So what I'm going to do is put the... So it's mostly declaring... I guess I got to declare it all. So their attacks are all going to go into him. These guys, the attacks are stuck going into him. These guys, the attacks are going to go into the DANKHOLD, I think. I shouldn't need that much. But you know what? I want him dead. I need him dead, so yeah, let's kill him. Starting with the clubs into the DANKHOLD. Hitting on 3s. Pull up my 2 fails. And then I'm going to wound you on 3s. 2 wounding hits on him.
4, correct?
Yeah, no rend.
No rend! You got him.
Okay. So, boop, boop. Down you go. And then let's go all of the... I guess we'll do all the club attacks. The 3 ogres worth into that 1 ROCKGUT. Same as before, hitting you on 3s. I've had super mediocre rolls, it feels like. But maybe I'm wrong. So, yeah, I guess that's not that bad. 3 misses, and then I'm going to wound you on 3s. Oh, well, they all wounded.
5?
Or, sorry, all but 1. Yeah, that's 5 wounding hits.
5 5-ups. 3 go through, so it's 9 damage.
No, these guys are 2 damage pop.
Oh, okay.
So 6 damage.
Alrighty. 5 up. And you get him.
Okay, so he's dead. Don't gotta worry about bites. And then swinging into your TROGGBOSS. Trying to club him. Hitting on 3s. Pull up my 2 fails. Wounding you on 3s. Ooh, 3 wounding hits.
4 up save. He fills them all.
So that's 6 damage to him.
Okay, I have to use 1 at a time. So I ignore damage on a 4 up, but if I ever roll a 1, I lose the relic that does it.
Gotcha.
So, 3 games in a row.
It's delicious.
I take 6 wounds. He's out of 6.
And then the 2 bites, 3s. We got 1 hit. 3s, no wounds. He's fine.
I was too busy. Well,
Oh, this might be terrible.
Yeah, well, if I roll a bunch of 5s and 6s.
You rolling 5s and 6s? No.
Right? Well, I'm going to start right off with a scary attack. The monstrous fangs will be hitting on 2s with 4 attacks.
Okay.
If I roll a 6+, you take D3 mortal wounds. But when my spell is active, and that's multiplied by 2. But because I'm in the light of the moon, because it's the whole table right now, it's 5+, you'll take the mortal wounds. So, there it is. The other one's, well, this one hits. So this is gonna be, these would be D3 mortal wounds each. So 3, 4 times 2, 8 mortal wounds. You just died.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, he is just 8 wounds. Then he goes.
And we'll, you already got trapped in there, fine.
And let's try to swing some clubs at you. Hitting on 3s. We got 2 hits into the spoder. And 2 wounding hits.
It's
Minus 1.
5 up.
Feeling both, so that's 4 damage total.
We're down to 10.
And then 2 bites. I bit you once. Wounded you once.
No, you got through. Down to 9.
Delicious. You're gonna go in the pot soon.
Oh, you're gonna try to squish this guy? I roll a 4. He's dead.
Why do you gotta be like that?
I don't know, it's a pretty good ability. And then we're gonna swing with our club. He has 4 attacks though. He's gonna reroll 1s. Oop, nope. And okay, we do these separately because they're D6. Oh, actually, no save. You want to roll 6s?
Yeah, I gotta just try to go with the Iron Fist.
Right.
No, didn't work once. So
this one
made
does
a bunch of saves.
This one does D6 wounds, and this one does D6 plus 1. So 7. Oh wow, 11 damage.
11 damage. Cool. So it's gonna leave. Pulling my casualties like so.
There's still plenty within 3. I don't know if I want to trap them. I don't want to trap them. So I'm going to stay outside of 3 of them. Let's move over this way. 2 attacks each with 2 inch reach. We're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh no, and 3s. Minus 2, 3 damage, but you might as well roll for that 6.
So he dies, and he's got 3 wounds left. Alright, you big silly giant.
Eligible to fight, and I believe. Oh, you know what? I gotta go closer still, right? They're gonna be both the same. But I think arguably that's closer to both anyway. We're coming in over here. Piling in. 1 attack on 3s. It misses. And then my gargantuan club has 1 attack, his D3 attacks, because I'm in the bottom bracket, on 3. I'm done. Oh no, I'm gonna try to stomp on you.
This is the jump up and down.
Oh, wait,
it worked.
Wait, did I get it? I did it! Yeah, suffer D6 mortal wounds.
Roll it.
4, we killed him.
No! Bloop. There's no battle shock to be taken anywhere here.
No. Nobody can fail. So that is battle round 3.
Whew. That's a lot of damage.
Let's go to 4. You win, Ties. I'm winning.
Alright, let's go. Hero phase for me. There's no command abilities to do.
That's fair.
What I'm going to do is we're going to start with the Slaughtermaster, and he is going to try to throw a Arcane Bolt at the Giant.
No. Remember, you plus 1, minus 1, because you plus 1 for your color, minus 1 for the light.
What is it, 5 to show here?
Arcane Bolt, you show 5, yep.
How about a 10?
Well, I'm definitely, dang it. I had to roll an 11 to keep my Giant alive.
Yep. Yep, you going to do it? You going to do a thing?
Yep.
That's
Okay,
6.
33, Josh. Do your math. I stopped it.
Okay, die!
Okay, we have to roll die.
I don't want to roll a die. Do I roll a die? Do you roll a die? Who rolls a die?
So okay, we got to roll a die, and then whoever wins, he picks where he falls.
Ooh.
But I think I want to make sure it's every phase, not just the combat phase. Yeah, so we always do it. Okay, so we roll a die. I'm gonna pick where it lands. Anywhere within 3. No, sorry. Pick a point on the battlefield within 4 of the model. So I'm gonna pick an area.
You fall back.
I wonder if I can get both of these characters. Then again, you're gonna heal though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal in a second, anyways.
Well, can you heal both?
Oh yeah.
Well, then we'll try to kill him. Oh, you have 4 wounds. So we'll go over here, and then he'll be within 3. He'll like 1 mortal wound, and you're gonna heal it.
Okay, yeah.
But he fell on him. We got him.
That's bear.
Got him, lads.
We'll go for the greasy deluge.
Stop with the grease.
It's nothing but the grease. I'm gonna try to put it on the spoder if I can cast it. No, I don't get it. I'd have to show 7, I think, to cast that. Oh yeah, I gotta see if he took a mortal wound.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah. And now let's reach into the pot and see what happens. A 4.
Hey, something different.
There's the spine marrow I was trying to get for a while.
What's that do?
Pick a friendly ogre unit wholly within 12 of the model and add 1 hit rolls.
Oh yeah.
For melee weapons.
That's pretty scary.
You know, we're just gonna put it on himself.
The butcher.
And then the slaughtermaster, sorry. And then the second time I reach into the pot, it's TROGGOTHS again.
So you heal again, but you're already full. Do you want to pull guts out of the cauldron? Or
yeah, I might as well empty the cauldron now and guess what, he's healed.
Yeah, which one was that guy over there, but whatever.
Yeah, so I didn't bother marking the wound because I knew I was going to heal in a second anyways. And I think that's my hero phase. Over to movement. These guys are going to do a little run as they fall back. We measured it up. If I can roll a 4, I get on the objective.
Yep, and you win again. God dang it.
I'm so good. I'm so good at Warhammer. Get overwhelmed.
So he gets to 60 objective.
Yeah. But you know what? Just for fun,
do you want to keep playing it?
Let's see if I can kill the spider.
That's fair.
Let's see if this big dumb spider can go down. So these guys are basically going to be moving in such a way that I'll be declaring a charge. You know what? I don't think it actually is true, but the HVAC guys were here to do the air conditioning, and I just felt a really nice breeze.
I know.
This is lovely.
I felt it too. I thought it was just me. We shared that moment.
Alrighty. Technically shooting. How many shots?
2.
Hitting on 4s.
Yup. No, hit on 5s, but you hit.
Is it -1 to hit you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You're a jerk. I don't wound you. Hey, guess what? I'm doing this all out of order. These guys were going to move over here to declare charge on the big guy.
Okay.
I already won twice. I can do what I want.
Okay, that's fair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, they're going to charge. We're going to charge.
No! How do you roll 12 dice now?
13 because of the meat fist. It's only on 6s though, so I'm gonna do like.
Can we pretend I didn't roll a 1 for my relic the first time for every save for 3 games in a row?
No.
Oh.
How many mortal wounds do you take?
Wait, start the combat phase. I'm gonna spin the aura because.
It's not even the combat phase. This is still the charge phase.
Oh, okay.
Oh, take a mortal wound.
Out of 5. Now I do it.
No, I get a charge over here. Everything's going. Butcher, get him. Okay, he's gonna roll 9. I'll do his mortal wounds in a second. He's gonna roll. Okay, he gets 6. There's 15 dice coming your way.
Why 15? Oh, because, yeah.
Between 2 of them. 17 chances for mortal wounds in the big dumb spider. Fat guys! Oh, like rolled slightly above average. Take 3 mortal wounds.
Down to 6.
I kind of want to just swing into him and kill him. Yeah, let's make that happen.
Good luck.
All right, get clubbed. 3s. I'll take away. Yep, that works. Perfectly average. 3's wound.
4?
Got 4. Wounding hits. Failed 2.
Down to 1.
Joe, I'm gonna bite you. Oh, you got bit 3 times. Were they good bites? 2 good bites.
We're dead.
Get bit! Ogres! Don't mess up your attacks, nerd!
I'm gonna put. I don't even know. Man, there's so many attacks. Okay, so we're gonna put the spider's venom into this butcher. How many wounds you got from 7?
Probably.
Probably. Well,
it is 7, yeah.
Well, we got our crooked spears will go into him.
Okay.
As well as our kite in his legs. And my staff will go into him. So let's do the legs first. I have taken, it looks like 8 wounds, which means my legs will have 6 attacks. And they're gonna be hitting on 4s. And we're gonna be wounding on 3s. So we have 3 at -1.
So that's 3 -1 on who, sorry?
That's them.
On him. I got 6 up saves. I passed 2. How much damage?
1 damage.
So he's taking 1.
And then we're gonna do our the goblins on top. It's 5s and 4s. 2.
2 when he hits into him.
Yep, no rend.
He passed 1, fails 1, so he's got 2 wounds left.
Well, we're gonna bite you.
No, don't bite the
We
butcher.
have 4 attacks with our monstrous fangs, but we're now hitting on the 3s. But this is gonna do D3 mortal wounds times 2. You're gonna take 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
That stops that, and you take these at -1.
2 saves at -1. 6s! So I
Uh-oh.
passed 1, fail 1. How much damage?
D3, 2.
Okay, so I've taken what, a grand total of like 4 damage on him?
As a matter of fact, only 3. No, yeah, you're right, 4 because double the mortal wounds.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
so smart.
Then my staff misses. All right, I'm going home.
Rah! No, you're good!
No, I'm going home.
Get
I'm
in the
not.
pot!
You got to beat me twice in one game. You're not
Get
gonna
in
kill.
the
You're not killing this
belly!
voter. I concede. After you beat me twice.
So does that mean I won 3 times?
That's fair. That's 3 victories for you on this one game. That's actually pretty good. Not a lot of people beat me 3 times in one game. Not happy about that.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you know what? My arm's sore, so I'm gonna put this on a tripod. We're gonna do a post game.
Oh yeah, you're holding the camera the first time in like.
Well, okay, this is the second
Years?
time in like a year and a half. Well, because I held the camera yesterday, so my arms.
Did you
already
really?
kinda- Yeah, I played Luca.
Oh, he's here all day too.
Yeah, we were here till like 6:30 or something. Yeah. Okay, so
I
we'll be back, but for you, we'll be
We're still
here basically. All right, there we go. There we have it. So ogre victory.
Solid Troggoth victory.
I,
They tend to do pretty good for me.
now, okay, so have you played them before?
3 times. Well, this is my 3rd time.
Okay. Is it? Yeah. I don't know. Like, was this a good ogre list, or is this just idiot simple, and I happen to be able to play idiot simple?
Well, the thing about your list is it was going to struggle to play certain scenarios,
Yeah.
but that's why I chose Knife to the Heart, because it was very simple for you. Whereas, like, I knew you would have that problem because the Troggoth list that I use also struggles on scenario because it's so low model count. So this is the first one I brought a squad of Boingrot Bounders.
Yeah.
Because I have them run around for objectives or hold stuff in the backfield and then move if I need them. That's why I forgot them most of the game. They didn't have no purpose for me on this particular scenario. I didn't know if I sent them into combat, they were going to die to anything, so there's no point sending them in. I was hoping for maybe a moment of they loop around the side. But when we were going back and forth in deployment, once you had your guns on that side, they were already down, so the Boingrots weren't going to do. They weren't going to be much of a threat. But I had enough on the other side. Like I honestly didn't expect to lose that many Fellwater on your first initial charge. But I fought against ogres a handful of times, and I could stay back. Here's what I thought. Either I don't move, and I know Josh can't charge me, or I do move, and Josh can definitely charge me, but if I stay back, I'm almost guaranteed him to get a double turn. I'm not, but he gets a double turn, and I'm in the same position, and I'm caught in my deployment zone. So I figured I'd rather get in combat with you in the middle of the table than in my deployment zone.
Makes sense.
That's why I really, really want the ogres to go first.
Yeah. See,
The
the more
8-inch move is just super fast. It's super fast.
it is spooky, and just looking at, some of the options, like I'm pretty sure the banner for the regular gluttons allows me to reroll charge, which, okay, super handy.
Sure.
handy.
I mean, I don't mind you having 8 or 9 inch rerollable, but like I give you a 6. Like see, you were gonna get an evil on regular. You could reroll with you got 6 command points for that. Like a 12-man squad. Typically, you wouldn't do a frontage like you did, but you could against my list because.
Yeah.
But yeah, because if I wasn't as killy, like if you're playing against another list, you would have been spread out, and then you would have had guys flanking on both sides.
Yeah.
But my trolls were. They hit my trolls and your iron guts. They both hit really. That 3 damage each was just huge.
It was like a head-on collision. Like that was absolutely kind of bananas. And looking at it, I think in retrospect, I maybe shouldn't have done the double bully on the first turn because I didn't really need to with the other unit.
What do you mean?
I blew both my command points to bully the 2 different units.
Oh, I think it's smart.
I could have saved one for like a what do I want to call it? A rerollable charge on the iron guts because they don't have one built in.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, you had nothing left when they charged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have saved one for them.
So yeah, I could have done that better. And then I like the Gourmand. It's like 140 points for the WARSCROLL battalion. Pretty much everything in my list except for the Tyrant and the Butcher is in the Gourmand. So it's a 3-drop list. And the ability to pull from the...
So you know you're making your opponent go first every time.
More often than not, yeah. I played a couple, one of Matt's lists, I think it was a 2-drop list. The last time I played him with his Zinch. Yeah, he had a 2-drop Zinch list when we played. But the ability to pull out of the Cauldron twice, because what I'm really aiming for with a big unit of Iron Guts is I want to get the Spine Marrow for the +1 to hit. So suddenly now I'm hitting on 2s. And
I feel like Spine Marrow is what everybody always pulls when I fall against them.
he only pulled it once this game, and it was at the end when it didn't matter.
It didn't matter anymore. Yeah.
And funny enough, because I'm pulling twice.
And that extra attack, I've always had that go off.
The spell?
I've had my Beast of Chaos lose top of turn 1 because they moved that fast, that far, and rolled a really high charge.
Yeah.
Engaged everything and killed everything on 2s and 3s, rend, and 3 damage. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, because that would push your standard Iron Gut to 4 attacks.
Right.
And
which is, I'm a little, like, how many points do you know how many points you're spending? Is it minimum 3?
It's minimum of 4, and they're 220 points for the 4.
Yeah, that's really cheap for a squad that has a 4-up save.
4-up save, yeah.
Is it 2-inch reach?
2-inch reach on the big swing, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so honestly, that squad can go up 100 points per 4. You can go, nah, that's a little bit too much. It should probably be 260 to 280 for 4.
Yep.
And there's still gonna be a bargain. But the squad that's that fast, with the 2-inch reach, only on a 40 mil base, like that's a big thing a lot of people don't talk about. The reach they have and the base they're on make a big deal. These things are fighting 2 ranks deep. You can go up to 12 models and make them immediately immune to morale, right? Like it's a scary, super fast Death Star that's immune to morale and heals. And the damage output is second to none. I mean, there aren't many things in the game that can put out that level of damage.
Right.
Now, I guess you play certain Ogres or Ossiarch Bone Reapers list, you're gonna get bogged down a bit, but I mean, against anything else, they literally kill through anything.
Yeah, well the nice thing is that, because you gotta bring them in 4s, right? And so bringing the 8-man unit, I only gotta lose 1 guy to lose the charge bonus to go from mortal wounds on 4s.
You don't even need that. I didn't problem with that. That's right. Even the Ogre charge, what's it called?
I can't remember, trampling charge or something?
Yeah, they just do a bunch of mortal wounds, and then is it your sub faction is a 4+? Or is the unit size is 4+?
Unit size is 4+. So
that's on every
units
faction,
of,
right?
I think, 8 or more, ogres do it on a 4+, or monsters. And then, because what my sub-faction is it's just the 1 extra dice that you throw when you go. Like, whatever I roll, I throw 1 extra dice on the trampling charge. So if I roll a 10 on my charge, normally I throw 10 dice, but these guys I throw 11.
Yeah. So it's 65 points per model, and their stats are better than most characters that are 120, 130 points.
Yeah, they're like almost kind of hero level.
Every model is a character, yeah.
Yeah, and just, crazy high damage potential. So it was fun. I really contemplated not bothering with the sub-faction, bothering with the tribe.
What did your tribe give you?
So it gave me that, but it means that I was locked in on the artifact, the Great GUTPLATE of GHUR, which is the reroll saving throws of 1. There's better artifacts to take.
See, I like this new thing they've done in the last little bit where you have these sub-factions. I don't like the locked-in artifacts command traits. They should be optional. If you want to use it, but why locked in? Why force anything to anybody?
Well, it's the same with his general trait or whatever it's called.
Command trait.
Command trait. That's the food for thought, where if I'm in combat I get an extra command point. I don't really need it. Like, there's better command traits for that too.
And neither one of us bought one. You didn't buy one, right?
No.
You don't feel like you need them? I feel like I need them for the trolls because every combat phase I want to use that command ability. But at the same time, if I take that 1 warlord trait, I'm gaining 2 a turn. So.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but like I said, there's much better utility out there. So like I wanted to try it with the tribe because I felt compelled to. But I didn't really use any of the tribe stuff to benefit me in any meaningful way. I think it would have been better with going without a tribe. And not being locked in with that stuff. Because I think I could have made a much scarier tyrant.
Whatever. You know what? I love this. We just had 2 very hard-hitting, get in your face lists, and just turned out whether it's dice or whatever, tides went in favor of the fatty.
Yeah, can't beat the fat guy.
Well, I had slimy fat guys, but you killed them right away.
I did. Yeah, and just walked straight through.
Not many units could take less than half their models and fight that squad and kill all of them in one turn.
That's
Crazy. How many points for the 12-man squad?
for the 12-man squad.
6.
Yeah, because you don't get a reduction for taking
760 points.
something like that. Yeah.
That's expensive. See, if you get one counter on them, you lose like a big chunk of your armor in a way. But at the same time, it's like that's 56 wounds. Am I doing math right?
4
12
times.
times 4, 24, 48 wounds.
Yeah. So it's 48 wounds with the 4-up save. And the capability to heal them and all that. Like, I got a bunch of healing stuff that didn't actually make a difference. But, again, like we said, the damage potential... and pulling Spine Marrow shouldn't be that crazy. They should be able to kill kind of whatever they come close to. And like you said, if I lose that unit, if I haven't crippled my opponent's army at that point, I probably am going to lose the game. It's almost like another game that existed that had ogres in it. That if you take a giant unit of Iron Guts,
Run them forward.
buff them all to heck, and just run them forward.
Well, I'll tell you this. So just before you get to, I suspect, and I'm by no means an ogre ogre expert, but I suspect you're going to struggle a little bit more with some of the other scenarios.
I assume that I will. The only thing that I was thinking about was the fact that all my guys count as 2 models, so that kind of helps.
I know, like, you literally have everything. Like you're super fast, you heal, super killy, resilient, and you count as 2 models for like that would be your one weakness.
And I think my monsters count as 10 if I bring the big.
So what is the weakness of the trolls then?
The ogres?
Yeah.
The weakness of the ogres? I haven't played enough Age of Sigmar to be able to really say yet. I think...
I'm sure they have one, I'm not aware of it at the moment. I'm sure there's something that counters them pretty well.
One thing that I haven't really had the chance, and I think we talked about it a little bit last time I played against Matthew, is that Noblars make a pretty amazing screen.
Yeah, for sure. If you had, oh my goodness, you had screens in this, so you couldn't even charge your Iron Guts right away.
I could protect them. Because the thing with the Noblars is that they're hyper cheap. You bring them in big squads, and you can bully them.
Oh, you really can?
Yeah, you can bully Noblars to make them immune. Yeah.
I don't want to fight against that.
And so you bring big squads of those, a couple scrap launchers, because I think they get some bonuses or whatever. And yeah, it's fun. I don't really know. Like I'm curious with some of the people watching. I'm not a subtle player, and I never will be in any game system. And the ogres, I mean, I'm starting to figure them out more and more. And hey, guess what? Move forward, kill, hope, win.
Yeah, it's a very forgiving army.
Yeah, this especially. I do want to, I'll probably go back and play that Underguts list every once in a while, because that was a lot of fun.
Underguts?
That's okay, so that's the tribe where I think it's really worth taking the tribe. The command ability is that you add 1 to the attack characteristic of Iron Blasters, wholly within 12 of the general. So you bring 4 Iron Blasters, and they go from 1 cannonball shot each to 2 cannonball shots each.
Nah.
And then he also has the artifact.
Are they regular cannon stats? So 4s, 2s, minus 2d6?
Yep. But I've got a...
You can still miss.
I think I got a 9-inch move on them, if they're hungry, because they're going to be hungry.
Right.
So that it pushes the range out. And the other thing is that you go with the Gruesome Trophy Rack, and that states that any of my models that are wholly within 12 of my general get +1 to hit against monsters and characters. It does not specify anything about close combat attacks. So now, 8 cannonballs, targeting monsters, they hit on 3s, or targeting heroes, basically cancel the lookout, sir.
I wonder where Ogre Kingdoms, I don't call Ogre Kingdoms, right?
This is Ogor Mawtribes.
Ogor Mawtribes. Yep. I wonder where Ogor Mawtribes lands in the rankings of power.
I'm curious. You're talking about tournament competitive type events?
Yeah, super hyper competitive. I doubt they're at the very top. They're definitely not the very bottom. But I mean, nobody can ever agree on. It appears the Age of Sigmar rankings are all over the place. But if you, I was actually looking into this over the weekend, and it doesn't seem like any 2 people in any community seem to agree.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we got people with Deepkin at the top, Deepkin at the bottom. We got Sylvaneth up top, Sylvaneth at the bottom. No. But yeah, I think they're pretty strong, but I still feel like there's something that's.
They're not super tricksy.
There's a weakness. I haven't figured it out yet. But I'll find it on these guys.
It almost feels in story. The other thing about the Underguts is that their lead belchers are 18-inch range instead of 12.
They're always D6?
Well, if you don't move your D6.
Okay.
But if I'm 18 inch
Wasn't there
range,
something else that buffs them for shooting?
there isn't.
I'm pretty sure I played Matthew and they were significantly better on shooting.
Well, it's more of just that they've got 18 inch range, so they likely don't have to move to
Maybe
shoot.
that's just it.
So you turn 1, you run them up onto objectives, and then you just
Stay
never
there
move them.
and yeah.
And
Well, that's
again,
cool. I like units like that. I like.
yeah, it's kind of funky. The thing I can see for ogres is the assumption is that in a lot of the, maybe not the super high-end competitive events, but a lot of the more kind of fun, casual, local type tournaments that maybe you don't have the best high-end players, I assume ogres do fairly well in those.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I don't know if they're bringing bulls. Iron Guts for sure.
You think so?
Iron Guts,
I'm
yeah,
curious
Iron
to
Guts are
see.
a bargain for everything they have. Iron Guts are a bargain,
Well, the bulls are cheaper, right? So the bulls are.
but they're not nearly as scary as the Iron Guts.
Yeah, but it's like 120 points for 3 of them.
For the bulls,
Yeah, they're just as many wounds.
so they're 25 points less a model than the Iron Guts. The Iron Guts is.
And if you bring a
more.
full unit of 12, you do get the.
for
They're only
20
like 400 points for a full unit.
For 25 points more, you get a better save, better reach, and more damage. Worth 25 points.
Well, I mean per model, but I mean, again,
It's okay. So here's the thing: it's in my opinion, it's very hard to compare point for point on a model model basis unless they have the same reach and base size.
Yeah.
The 2-inch reach on the Iron Guts makes them pretty much 50% more effective in close combat, or actually 100% more effective in close combat.
well, yeah, because in this, like you saw that when I had to charge, like I couldn't get both ranks of
bulls, yeah,
the bull swinging, just because there wasn't enough frontage for me to stagger them.
a big squad of bulls. I mean, I was really wheeled down to very few models when they came in, but a big squad of your bulls aren't always, they're not going to get all their attacks all the time, and they're going to be easier to be surrounded and then have like models pile away, so you're getting even less models attacking because they can't pile in. It's easier to control a big squad, but when that big squad has a 2-inch reach, because when I first played the trolls and I realized they had 2-inch reach, I'm like, wow, this is huge. And the trolls are on a 50 mil base. They're bigger than the ogres.
Yep.
The 2-inch reach is huge because like all my minotaurs for my Beast of Chaos, they're on the 50s as well, but they only have 1-inch reach. So it's very hard to get them in, like all the models in close combat. That 2-inch reach is worth. I'm not gonna put a point value to it, but that 2-inch reach on the 40 mil base for those ogres,
It is
the Iron
hyper
Guts,
valuable.
is the biggest value. That and the 3 damage, and then second after
Well,
that.
and they got the
four.
rend as well. You know,
They also, but the bulls have.
the bulls don't have a rend.
Oh, that's right. So you're paying 25 points for reach, rend, save, and damage. It's a bargain.
You might
The
have
Iron
better
Guts are a
leadership
bargain.
too. I mean, like, okay, so, and I'm trying to think, their Bellower works the same way, their Champ works the same way. The banner on the Iron Guts works different, because I know it can eat spells, but I don't think you get any reroll help or anything.
Lookout Nobbler or something like that.
No, it's the, I can't remember the name of their banner. Their banner does work slightly differently. And then they got that one weird rule where once per game, I can call it in the hero phase, if at least one of the models in my army has fled, I can make them reroll hit rolls, wound rolls, and saving throws of 1 until my next hero phase.
That's not bad. That's pretty cool. Is that the Lookout Nobbler?
No, that's
Which was the Lookout Nobbler?
I don't.
It's fine. No.
Lookout Nobbler is on the regular banner, not the Beast Skull banner, but the tribal banner of the Gluttons.
Josh can't get his book right now. He's all wired into the camera and he can't move, so he can't look it up.
No,
don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm doing it. It's not
It's
working.
actually not that big a deal. Actually, we're done here. We've got enough. We said it all. Oh, I got a cough.
Keep dying.
It's asthma. I think ogres are fantastic. If Josh wasn't playing ogres, they would have been an army I would have actually bought and paid it up. But there's no point in having 2 of us play ogres, so I'll just stick around with my Beasts of Chaos and other things I play. But I love the ogres. That's all I can say about them.
Yeah,
Ogres
I'm
are-
loving it. I'm having tons of fun. I gotta find somewhere I can buy a gut plate. You know any blacksmiths that'll make me a gut plate?
You're in a garbage can lid, dude.
Well, I need a fancy looking one.
Draw your, put a face on
It's
it.
gonna dress one up.
Put a face on it. You're fine.
I mean, I'll wear an ogre costume behind the camera.
Hey, Mike, if you're watching this, can you make Josh a gut plate? Let me know. Send me an email. Thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah, Mike! I forgot about Mike! I gotta call Mike! Thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome and happy wargaming! Vault members, you can check out the next game below. It is the Luca versus me, Josh. We're gonna do, I want to say Beast Claw Raiders, but they're not. They're totally Ogor Mawtribes.
Ogor Mawtribes, all ogres on foot, old school.
Versus Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
A competitive style list with a few changes on it, not to make it a little too harsh, methinks.
If you're not a Vault member, you can click the link below anyways. It'll take you to a 7-day free Vault trial. You get to watch this game, plus everything else we do in the Vault. It's the Vault members' continued support that keep us going here at MiniWarGaming, so thank you so much if you're already a Vault member, and check it out if you're not. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, keep being awesome, and happy wargaming.